All right, good morning, guys. It is Sunday. One day left until we can get back on the charts and risk our entire bank accounts. But anyways, we are going to do a little day in the life for you guys of a millionaire day trader, and we're going to go over a little story of how Bogey was able to turn thousands of dollars or go from, like negative $2,000 in his bank account to millions now, which is pretty awesome. And hopefully I can give you guys some tips and tricks on how you guys can improve or change your life for the better. So with that being said, Bogey is getting the best pets of his life, and we're gonna get the day started.
All right, bro. So what's one thing that you see a lot of up-and-coming traders fucking up on that could be fixed easily?
Focusing way too much on bread. Like, people get into trading. Everybody that ever gets into trading, they get into it not because they love being able to read where price wants to go. They get into it because they see all the money that's made from day trading. Like, day trading is probably the easiest job to see the direct correlation to money versus like something that's like drop shipping. You kind of see more of the behind the scenes, like, oh, you have to actually have a product, you have to actually build a website. But day trading, it literally just seems like you're printing money out of thin air, and it's like the opposite, or it's the same as any other job. There's a skill in between there, and the side effect of the skill is you making a lot of money. So the biggest thing that I see with young people where they fuck up is they get into trading for all the wrong reasons. They get into trading because they just want to make a shit ton of money. You can make a shit ton of money with literally anything. You can make a shit ton of money in collecting fucking rocks if you're good enough at it. You can make a shit ton of money in gardening if you're good at it. So money shouldn't be the objective. What you should be getting into trading for is, like, obviously you get into it for the money, right? But then once you're in there, you can see, like, okay, do I actually enjoy doing this? Do I actually enjoy reading the charts? And then, like, after a decent amount of time, you'll kind of figure out if you're actually good at it or not. So like after like 6 months, you'll be like, okay, I'm actually pretty good at. Even if you're not profitable, you can tell if you're going to be good at this or not. You can see, like, oh, I understand chart movements a lot more. I can keep I'm disciplined while trading. I understand exactly what I'm supposed to do. But then there's people who trading's just not for them, and the only reason why they're in trading is to make a bunch of money, and then they stick with it. And like, just trading wasn't their calling, but they're trying to force it to be their calling because they think that trading is just the only way to make shit tons of money, and that's not the case. You can make money with really anything.
All right, so I know you fucked up a good bit of money at the start of the shit. So what motivated you to stay at the shit for as long as you did, even when shit wasn't going right?
It kind of contradicts what I said as the answer to last question with the bread. It was just because, like, I knew I wanted to make a lot of money, and unfortunately trading is one of the skills where you kind of have to lose a decent amount of money before you end up making money. And that's kind of with every skill, but there's ways to kind of avoid it with other skills and other jobs. But with trading, you really do need to lose a decent amount of money through blowing live accounts or losing unfunded accounts. And through my content, I try and make it so that you guys can avoid all of those things. But yeah, the thing that kept me motivated was one, I just really wanted to be like a day trader, and I also really hated being told what to do. Like, I hate being told what to do. So for me, like, trading was the best out with that. It's like, okay, cool. Like, if I can trade, then my parents can't tell me anything. They can't tell me what to do. Nobody, like, I'll never have a boss, because who's going to tell me what to do if it's just between me and the markets? And that was the biggest motivator for sure, knowing that I could be financially free without a boss and literally within a job that's like just me versus an inanimate object that can't tell me shit. So that was really the biggest thing. But again, I lost a lot of money, but I stayed focused and figured out everything that I was doing wrong, and a lot of the things that I was doing wrong was like causing me to lose a bunch of money, like over leveraging, over trading, buying funded accounts when I wasn't even ready for it, And I'm sure a lot of you guys are doing that right now. So stop it. And then you guys will probably end up in a better spot.
You ready for another question, mine, brother? What the heck?
That was a close one. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you crashed out when you were younger.
Right.
10 bands to 112 bands to pissing that shit all away.
Right.
What changes have you made in the last year / advancements that have helped you with your trading or just with life in general, for
real? In what sectors? Like,
let's do one.
Life or bread? Or...
Let's do like a trading related sector, and then let's just do like an overall lifestyle sector too.
Okay. For trading, yeah, I fucking crashed out before years ago where I was like trying to flip accounts, and that was obviously stupid, but now I'm honestly more on the opposite end of things, and I keep seeing other people that I know are similar to me who made a lot of money in crypto or made a lot of money in trading, and they're starting to move back towards more of a like slower but higher risk approach. And I think Warren Buffett is one of the people that really practices this perfectly, where he says, like if you have the perfect or like there's no such thing as the perfect investment, but if you know that investment is going to go well, or if you know that trade is going to go well, why not risk a little bit more on it? And I'm not saying over leverage on certain trades because you think it's going to go very well, especially for you guys. But from what I've seen now is with my strategies, I've pulled back a little bit in terms of me wanting to trade every single day. And instead I've been waiting for just really absurdly high quality setups. And now I'm able to take really high quality trades while being able to risk a little bit more and trading less, and in turn that has increased my win rate significantly. You guys have seen that through the trade recaps, and also that has caused me to make way more money. Okay, so that was for trading. And then in terms of headspace, I mean, go back and rewatch that 2024, like how I'm going to change my life again in 2024 New Year's resolution. Pretty much every single goal that I set in that video I've hit already, and we aren't even halfway through the year, including a lot of the monetary goals that I set for myself that I didn't even mention on that YouTube video, but those have already been crushed like 2 and 3 months ago. So like, look, man, if that doesn't go to show, like once you like write down your goals, understand what your goals are, and then just go after them, and day by day try and pursue them, try and get 1% closer to those goals, and you'll be able to get there a lot quicker than you think. But in terms of mindset, one thing that I definitely was able to get a lot better at is just like figuring out who I am as a person. I feel like it's really hard for people to figure that out, and I feel like just recently, I'm still super young, but just recently I've been able to figure out like, okay, I know what I love to do in life, and now like, you only need a certain amount of money in order to live the happiest life possible, and that's just the amount of money so that your living expenses are paid for and you can live pretty much stress-free. And I think being able to develop that mindset over the past year has helped me a lot. So having the mindset of understanding what's actually going to make you happy, not just like materialistic things, and not just constantly striving more and more for like a new car or a new watch or a new chain, because that's not going to make you happier. And it's more so striving towards because the money's taken care of, it's how can I myself grow as a human, and how can I figure out what I actually want to do in life. So, yeah.
All right, one more for your ass. You receive a comment on this video from a little jitlet that's already fumbled a couple accounts, and he's asking you, when did it click for you? How would you respond to that?
Okay, yeah, so that's a great question. There's no such thing as something clicking for you in trading. It's just like think about LeBron. I love using basketball analogies, but think about LeBron. Like, obviously he was really gifted at a young age, but for him, he didn't just hear one thing from a coach that clicked and made him the best basketball player in the world. Stephen Curry didn't get one form correction and then boom, it clicked. He's the best shooter in the world. What caused them to be the best at what they do? hours and hours and hours of time in the gym and practice. So there's no such thing as something that clicks. There might be like a couple tips that will really help accelerate your progress towards profitability, but there's never going to be anything where it's like, boom, I implement this and I'm instantly going to be profitable. There's no such thing as that. So my biggest advice for you, something that will click and will help you turn profitable, is get this through your head that there's no such thing as something that's going to click to turn you profitable. And if I can make one thing click, it's time and effort and consistency on the charts is going to get you to be profitable. That's the thing. Like that right there, click, there you go. You figured it out. There's no special sauce. There's no little secret key. And I'd say that to all my mastermind students. When they get into the mastermind, they're thinking like, oh, bet I'm going to be profitable right after this. And I tell them on day one, we literally have day one happening tomorrow for Mastermind 3.0, which I'm really excited to teach all you guys in there for anybody that's in the mastermind. But I tell everyone on day one, like, just so you know, when you're done with this, you are still probably not going to be profitable. Am I going to give you all the tools that it takes for you to continue on your road to profitability? And will I help you skip over probably significant amount of time in order for you to turn profitable because I'm giving you the right resources? Yes, 100%. But there's only so much that I can do, and I can't speed up the time that it takes for you to turn profitable, because just 1 month of teaching, which is how long the mastermind lasts, that like I can't turn you profitable in 1 month, but I can give you all the tools necessary so that once that month is done, for you to be like dead straight on the path to profitability, if that makes sense. How to make 10K in 1 month, Boogie?
How'd you do it? This is a good one. What's something that you've learned through trading that you apply to your day-to-day life? Can be one thing, can be a couple things.
Yeah, there's a couple things. I think thinking long term, I talk about this in literally every single YouTube video, but people still don't get the picture. Thinking long term is huge, especially with trading. Like if you have one losing day, you know, there's no reason to get upset about it. There's no reason to like think everything is horrible and I need to switch shit up, because, you know, if you see things in the bigger picture, ideally you're profitable, right? Or, you know, if you guys are learning how to trade and you're like, damn, I can't stop losing trades. Well, look at your win rate. Has your win rate increased? Damn, then you're on a good track, okay? Has your like risk reward increased? Yeah, then you're on a good track. So thinking long term, definitely through trading, that's worked. And then also in life, like I just think about, you know, everyone has bad days. Everybody has red trading days. You know, like we're all human. We have bad days. We have days where we're sad about some shit. We have days where we're upset, or some things just like aren't going our way. It seems like everything is going wrong, but we know damn well that, hey, a green day or a good day is going to come through pretty soon. That's probably like one of the biggest things that I could think of. On top of that, what else has trading taught me? Trading taught me how to be disciplined. I feel like trading is one of those few skills where like you really do, in order to like even be successful, you have to be disciplined. Sometimes people are just like naturally gifted at things. In trading, I feel like it's almost impossible for you to be super naturally gifted at trading without discipline, just because of how emotionally tied we are to money. So discipline in trading in turn has led to discipline in my life. And also, like, this is something that I teach my mastermind students. You can kind of get ahead of the race and just start being disciplined in your own life, and then in turn that will translate to discipline within trading if that's something that you guys struggle with. So discipline is definitely a huge one, something that I've learned, like, hey, if I'm able to stay strong and not overtrade and not over leverage and get caught up with one of the biggest like desires in the world, which is money, then I'll be pretty solid in life.
All right, final shit to wrap this all up.
Jeez, Boogie.
For someone that's literally super fucking ground zero, they don't know shit about trading, what should like the first 3 steps that they take be if this is something that they think that they want to get into?
Okay, absolutely no knowledge on trading. I'll give you guys a 3-step program. First step would be do the baby pips Forex course. Okay, and I know I'm anti-course, and is this going to teach you how to trade? Absolutely not, but the baby pips Forex course, it'll probably take you like a week or two to finish it. It pretty much teaches you everything in terms of fundamentals. So like everything that you need to get started. So like contract size, lot size, risk management, discipline, some of the basic like fundamentals in trading, like candlesticks, trends, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, all of that stuff that we kind of take for granted, that we pretty much assume everyone knows in trading, but is like a foreign language to anybody else, will be explained in there. So if you guys are just getting started, watch that, or not watch the course, just go through that course. It's like half written, half video, and it's completely free. And then from there, I would do my boot camp, which fuck it, we'll drop like a little link in the video, pop some shit up, okay, for you guys to go watch that. It's pretty much 56 videos long, and again, that's a little bit more of an in-depth course where you can take the fundamentals that are applied in the baby pips course and then apply it like with more of a strategy and also psychology type. Also psychology. Sorry, I can't even focus.
Whoa!
It's literally driving me crazy. Just kidding. But yeah, I would do my boot camp. We'll drop a little link for you guys to watch that. That mixes like actual good strategy combined with psychology, and then that will give you like a really good introduction to smart money concepts. And then from there, I would do the trading transformation, because that's kind of like an updated boot camp, but I would do the boot camp first and then do my trading transformation, where I get into more like advanced stuff in there. Like I cover breaker blocks, I cover SMT divergence, I cover inverse fair value gaps, and kind of in like how to trade PM session, the best times to trade, how you can scale down into higher or lower time frames. And I don't necessarily cover that in the boot camp. So watch the baby pips course first, boot camp, then trading transformation, and then just have experience and time in the markets, and you should be pretty good.